From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 11.
Brand new tonight with another concert at Lakeview Amphitheater happening tomorrow. Officials say arrive early to avoid chaos. Also brand new tonight, the group against the proposed downtown hospital gears up to show off what redevelopment would look like. And from Foot Road to Hamilton College, homeowners on 233 want the speed limit lowered and better policed after that accident. Good evening at 11 o'clock. I'm Don Shipman. People living along Route 233 in the town of Kirkland say that they're concerned with the speed on that state road. And now their fears about safety renewed following yesterday's accident. Tonight, as News Channel 2's Audrey Russo explains, they're taking issue with both the posted speed limit and the speed enforcement on that road.
What about that struck you? Just seeing everything go down yesterday.
Here we go again.
Homeowners on Route 233 in Kirkland say the speed on their road is getting out of control.
This guy's speeding. That guy's speeding.
And people really pick up speed as soon as they can once they turn onto 233.
In fact, each homeowner had to give me specific pointers on the safest way to leave their driveway.
At a minimum, you're doing a three-point turn to avoid backing out of the driveway.
This driveway is too dangerous.
Homeowners say walking around their property, even doing simple things like getting the mail, has become scary because most of them have to cross the street and the traffic to do so.
I was on crutches for almost a year, and that was really unnerving.
Even on a road that saw a speed limit reduction from 55 miles an hour to 45 just 2 years ago, they say the new law isn't enforced.
This year I have not seen a single patrol car the entire school year.
Or slow enough to accommodate an increasingly younger neighborhood.
I tell my kids, you cannot go down to the road without me. You can't go wait for the bus until I come down there. There's more kids 2 doors that way, and then next door they have little bitty kids, so there's more and more kids from Foot Road to College Ave. I don't see why it's not 35.
45, now you're about 60 feet per second. And that's fast when you start thinking about that's from our mailbox to here in about a second. Should the speed limit be lower or not? And that's somebody has to have that debate, probably, considering what's going on.
We're staying on this story here tonight, and Audrey's joining us here live. So the part of that story where you said that they had to give you specific pointers on how to exit their driveway. Wow.
Yeah, you know, every homeowner had a different game plan as to how to just leave their driveway, how to get into the road safely. They were like, you know, I had to put in a wraparound driveway so that I could direct people into a safer way to get back out onto the road, because too many people were saying it's unsafe to back out. And actually the home closest to yesterday's accident was actually, as a driver, was the scariest for me to pull out of, because there's this curve and a little bit of a hill that just makes it a little bit difficult to make that split-second decision. Should I go or should I wait for the next driver to come through? How much time do I really have to get out and get back up to speed?
And keep in mind too, a lot of those people, and it was pointed out in that piece that we just ran there, their mailboxes are out there. They have to get across the street in some cases. So I know that stretch that we're talking about here is between Foot Road and the college, but were there any complaints at the intersection of Norton and 233?
Yeah, that's a little bit down the hill, closer to the college. And the mother that I interviewed actually said that one time she was trying to merge from Norton onto 233 going towards Westmoreland. She said that she got T-boned by someone that she said was going too fast and couldn't slow down enough to let her just get up to speed with that 45-mile-an-hour road. So right now it just seems like there's a bit of an issue between negotiating, having enough time, and giving the driver ahead of you or coming up behind you the right of way.
What's the posted speed limit right now? 45?
45. 2 years ago it was 55. They lowered it to 45, but a lot of people I talked to today said it's got to be 35 with the mailboxes and the number of kids who are now starting to move on to that street. I was actually wondering, one person suggested maybe having a children at play sign, or one of those signs that designates that there's children in the area.
Okay. Audrey Russo live for us tonight. Thank you. Let's talk about tomorrow. Happening tomorrow, MVHS Concerning MVHS, the public is getting an opportunity to discuss their concerns on the building of that new $480 million downtown hospital. Officials with MVHS and the city of Utica are going to be meeting to discuss the potential environmental impacts on the new downtown hospital site. This is all going to be happening again tomorrow. It gets underway at 5:30, and it's happening at the state office building. And then also happening tomorrow, the No Hospital Downtown group is holding a news conference. Organizers say that they're going to discuss the strategies as they move forward. They're also going to be giving a preview of their redevelopment efforts along Lafayette Street. That news conference is slated for 10:30 in the morning, and it's happening at 442 Lafayette. Let's get a first check of the forecast now. And for that, we want to go right over to the Weather Center, and weekend meteorologist Reed Kisselback filling in once again for Bill this evening. And as we go into the overnight and into tomorrow, dry.
Dry, yeah. We are finally clear from all that rain that we've been dealing with. And as we take a live look at our Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, this is a loop over the last 3 hours. You can see the very last of that rain is now cleared out, and we are golden as we head our way into the earlier parts of our weekend. Right now outside, 50 degrees at Griffiths Airport, calm winds and clear skies. A quick look at your fish and game forecast for tomorrow. Things are looking fair for the majority of the day. For tonight, though, we are looking at partly cloudy skies, and we are looking at improving weather as well as we work our way into the weekend. And we're looking at a warm-up, too. But for tonight, we're looking at a low of around 47 degrees, partly cloudy skies, and we'll have a full look at just how nice it's going to be tomorrow coming up in just a bit. Don?
Okay, and weather anytime at WKTV.com. Real simple. All you have to do is go to the weather section. You can find the hourly forecast and follow it throughout the day. Also, the weather blog. It's in the weather section of the website. And while we're on the topic, if you have your smartphone handy right now, if you go to the Apple App Store or Google Play, you can search the News Channel 2 weather app, type in News Channel 2 or WKTV. It'll pop up. You can download it. It's free. You can get all that information right on your smartphone or on your tablet. Valley View Road in Utica will be closed off to traffic tomorrow. Crews are doing some infrastructure work on the sewer system there. Valley View will be closed between the Parkway and Steel Hill Road. This is from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. And another traffic alert, this one concerning Route 5S. That project, the eastbound traffic is being impacted, closed at John Street. In fact, it's closed right now. Officials say that eastbound traffic is being detoured to John Street North and to Broad Street, and there's signage in that area showing you where to go. This is going on now through 6 a.m., 6 tomorrow morning. Fire crews made quick work of a fire in an apartment building in Herkimer today. That building houses a lot of seniors, and tonight we're hearing from fire officials and a person who was forced out of their home. It happened at the Nathan Castle Apartments on South Main Street. You could see the smoke coming out of one of the windows there of one of the apartments. This is right around 2:30 in the afternoon. Fire officials say that someone left the stove on and then a fire broke out. That person actually just moved into the apartment too. One person who lives there is giving props to first responders.
Well, I looked out my hallway because we had those little sensor lights above our doors. None of them were blinking, so I knew it wasn't up there. So I walked down the stairway, and the first floor had smoke in there. So there is a couple women that needed help. So, and obviously you can't use the elevators. So the police department and fire department did a very good job.
And the chief says the apartment is significantly damaged.
Well, we had MOVAC dispatched automatically with us, and they came over with stair chairs and, got, anybody else out that couldn't get out of there, they got them out.
And everyone was able to return to their homes, except for just one, specifically that one unit. It was badly damaged. Officials in Syracuse are urging concert goers to arrive earlier to events at the Lakeview Amphitheater. The hope is that they'll avoid issues that arose during the Dave Matthews Band concert last night. The county executive is also outlining ways that the state and the county is working together to help alleviate the situation. Here's reporter Dan Messinio.
The day after, it's quiet, just trash waiting to be picked up. Hours before, crowds of people hurrying to try to get to a seat to watch one of their favorite bands.
We had a virtually sold out show, and we had people come a half an hour ahead of time, and it was too many people all at once.
County Executive Joni Mahoney says it was clear on social media shortly before the show that something was not going right. Many concert goers trying to get to the show but couldn't. A closed pedestrian bridge and lack of shuttles to blame. The reason for the closed bridge was a parking lot that's under construction, dangerous equipment in the way.
There's simply not time between the fair and construction or concert season to complete the lot. So the state was great in saying, we'll stage the project so that we accommodate you.
The parking lot construction is run by the state. Mahoney says the plan all along was to have it completed by fair time in August. But she says with several concerts between now and then, they'll make accommodations for pedestrians. The bridge will stay open, so people won't be running across 690 and can skip the shuttle buses, easing congestion and giving concert goers better access to the amphitheater.
I appreciate that people are giving us the opportunity to fix some of the logistics around the show, and I hope people aren't discouraged from coming out.
Dan Messinio reporting right there. So the next concert is Kenny Chesney, and that is tomorrow night. And amphitheater officials say that they'll also bring in more buses to help out.